go. Hey guys, today we got a 2010 CTS Cadillac. This one's got 3.0. 3.6 should be the same. I'm doing a coolant temp sensor because the fans won't shut the heck up. So we got a brand new GM. I am a very big proponent of using OE parts when it comes, especially when it comes to electrical. Now, Chingus there is here. I'm doing it from up top. I've got my socket on it right now. Okay, that's where it is. It's sitting like directly above the oxygen sensor. The reason I'm not doing it from underneath is because the steering shaft and the oxygen sensor don't look like they give me enough room for me to put my hand up in there, and then there's the exhaust pipe on the other side. So I took this vacuum hose that went underneath, connected to the booster one-way check valve off, and I disconnected this fat plug here. I tucked them away. There's two electrical connectors. There's a big guy right here, and this one here. That looks like the oxygen sensor one. It's got the shielded heat coating on it, and I got 1/2 of the connectors pulled aside this way to give me some clearance to reach down in there, and the other two connectors put aside that way so that I could get down there and put my socket, which is a 19mm, on the sensor. Now I'm gonna have to unscrew that, and then of course coolant will come pouring out. And because it's semi-blind, as soon as I'm gonna crack it loose by hand, try and run it out with my hands. As soon as it gets out, I will have to blindly see where that coolant's coming out and plug the hole and thread this guy in there. Okay, I'm running the Caddy after the sensor replacement. So far we're warming it up, and the gauge is slowly starting to come up off its base there. Let's look at what our coolant sensor is doing. And it's at 122. And let's just try and cycle that up a little bit. Of course, we know, I think I did a video once to show how accurate gauges are, and basically they're not. You might as well just go back to idiot lights. They're just there to look cool. GM's the only one that seems to put numbers on their gauges, other than like Porsche or something, but Ford definitely does not like to put numbers on their gauges. They don't want you to see how completely inaccurate they are. So it should be coming up on 140. And where are we at? I forgot where it is. Coolant. Oh, it's at 140. Holy crap. This thing's like balls on. But the gauge is working now. It wasn't working before, which we did test it and sweep it, so we knew the gauge was functional. Might have an actually an accurate numerical gauge here for once in history. It looks like it, but we're actually technically still below the line at 174. I'm impressed. Most accurate gauge I've seen yet. Say this probably has a dual stage thermostat, so I don't expect to see a big drop. I'm gonna go drive it. I'll call you back.